Let's bring in Oliver Sloup of Blue Line Futures in Chicago and talk about the livestock trade here. And on the livestock trade here, Oliver, we opened up a little bit weaker this morning. We had that cattle on feed report that came out Friday. It seemed to be kind of bearish on the surface, but let's take a look at our current futures. I want to get your thought here. We have April live cattle 85 cents lower at 122.82 per hundredweight. On the feeder cattle market this morning, though, the losses are kind of muted here, Oliver. We have the March only 30 lower at 138.82, and April only 7 cents lower at 142. Well, make it 15 lower, 142.52 per hundredweight. How are they able to do that and shrug off their report?
Well, we've seen a little bit of a choppy action here to start the week, and we've been optimistic on live cattle and feeder cattle, primarily live cattle though, but we've been welcoming a pullback up against those contract highs in that April contract, 124.5. We obviously exceeded that a little bit, but now backing off and seeing a little bit of profit taking. There's a lot of technical support from 120 down to 121.25. 120 represents the breakout point from January 22nd, and 121.25 represents the February 1st low. So we're looking at that support pocket to hold, and the bulls need to defend this. A break and close below that would neutralize our near-term bias, but until we see that, we remain upbeat and think that the path of least resistance remains higher. Now, as far as the feeder cattle go, April's the month of contract there for, or a month of interest there for us. 140 to 141 is a must-hold area for the bull camp. A break and close below there, and there's really not a whole lot of technical support until you get to those January 13th lows, which comes in closer to 135.
Okay, let's take a look at the lean hog market then. And right now in the lean hog trade, we are still higher across the board, not overly aggressive. We have the April contract 40 cents higher. We're at 84.90 per hundredweight, still about 75 cents away from our earlier high this morning. May up 35 cents. Oliver, good to talk with you, sir. Appreciate it. Oliver Sloup of Blue Line Futures. He's located in Chicago. Janet?